What's up, guys? Welcome to The Fumble. I'm Britt Johnson. For more sports news and commentary, make sure you click subscribe and don't forget to follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson. Jalen Green may have just turned only 18 years old, but he just made a decision that will forever change basketball. A big feat for such a young man, but we will all look back on this moment and remember Jalen Green as a pioneer. The guy that gave the NCAA the biggest smack in the face. On April 16th, 2020, Jalen Green, who is, according to ESPN, the #1 ranked prospect coming out of high school, announced he will forgo college and sign a contract with the G League, becoming the first top prospect to sign with the NBA and G League's new program. The program was announced October of 2018, giving the 2019 class the first opportunity to develop directly with the NBA, not with colleges or overseas. The NBA stating they have the best development program in the world and they want their future stars to develop as players in their G League. The offer originally started at $125,000 for players to sign with the G League instead of doing a one and done in the NCAA or overseas in leagues like the NBL, which is where RJ Hampton and LaMelo Ball took their talents to this past season. But $125K is just the start. Jalen Green's deal is said to be around $500,000. And that doesn't include any endorsements or sponsorships, which he's now able to get since he's not going to be in the NCAA. He's actually going to be pro now. This pioneer quickly had another baller follow in his footsteps. Just days before Jalen's announcement, 5-star recruit Isiah Todd announced he would be decommitting from Michigan to go pro. Within hours of Jalen Green's announcing he will sign with the G League, Isiah Todd, who is ranked 14 in the 2020 recruiting class, said he will also be signing with the G League. This moment will forever change the future of basketball, and let me tell you why. For starters, before a few years ago, many players didn't have many options coming out of high school. It was either go to college for a year to play basketball or play overseas. College provided the clout boost players needed to get looks from NBA scouts, but overseas provided the paychecks players needed to help provide for their families. Very few players took the overseas route, Brandon Jennings being one of the most famous ones, but the clear path was pretty much always still going to college and at least doing a one and done. The NCAA hasn't had the best reputation in how they treat their athletes, and now, for the first time, the athletes have more control over their future. With these two top prospects officially joining the G League, this will now give the G League more leverage as far as getting their games televised and fans in the stands. With this comes those NBA scouts that used to just attend college games. This takes the control away from the NCAA, which would hopefully force them to treat their athletes better, because they now have competition, at least when it comes to basketball. In the future, I see pretty much every athlete that is a top prospect and believes they will be a one-and-done player to actually directly go to the G League instead of college. This now opens up the question surrounding the current one-and-done rule, which was put in place in 2006 and has recently been discussed by the NBA to help find creative ways to better the system. This G League program does just that, and pending the success of this upcoming season, will become more of the new norm for years to come. Do you guys think more players will opt out of college and into the G League program? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, click subscribe, and shop the Fumble store for the latest game day gear. I'm your host, Britt Johnson for The Fumble, and I'll see you soon.